So if you've been watching Supercross, you saw that Dean Wilson went down and Eli Tomac, both suffering from shoulder contusions. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to start healing from that injury. What's up everybody, it's RJ with Twin Halos. So if you're suffering from some sort of contusion or soft tissue injury, I'm going to show you how to start alleviating that. One of the things that you need to understand is that inflammation is necessary to start recovering from this injury. Now I know a lot of people are going to go try and get cryotherapy or whatever it may be, hot, cold therapy, anything like that. You need inflammation. So everyone's trying to pump out that inflammation. You need that because the inflammation is sending the signal to bring all the nutrients to that area to start repairing it. So number one, you need that inflammation first to start repairing that injury. So what's happening during this inflammation process is that if you have some torn fibers, let's say this is a healthy muscle and this is a torn muscle. This torn muscle is going to get fused together like a welding bead of scar tissue. That's going to sit on top. Unfortunately, this scar tissue, this excess buildup of connective tissue, that can irritate your shoulder. And that's what I'm going to show you how to start alleviating that and start to realign that scar tissue so that it becomes functional tissue as these things start to glide on top of each other. If you don't address this, you're going to constantly feel some sort of pain or some sort of irritation in the shoulder or whatever muscle that you have injured. So this is how we're going to start alleviating it. So the first technique is a cross fiber friction technique. The muscles run like this in the shoulder. So what you're going to do is press your fingertips into the tissue and rub them up and down. What you're looking for is the skin to fold over just like this, because you want the skin to grab the underneath tissues and start to move them back and forth. So you'll do that for about 10 seconds, moving up and down the muscle fibers. After that, you're going to go across the fibers, still looking for that skin to roll over. So you do that for about 30 seconds. Then the thing that actually starts to realign the scar tissue is the eccentric muscle contraction. An eccentric muscle contraction looks like this. If I do a bicep curl, this part is the concentric part. Eccentric is lengthening under tension. So if I'm returning the weight back down, this muscle now is lengthening under tension. So I need that to happen immediately after I do that cross fiber friction. So the way we're going to do that without putting a lot of stress is, this is part of my dumbbells. 1 to 2 pounds is about all you need to start off with. So to do the eccentric portion of the shoulder, we need to start here with the weight and then bring it back down. You don't want to start bringing the weight up from the hip. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to bring the weight up using our free hand, bring it up here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to extend our arm out and then slowly bring it down under a 4 count, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then assist the weight back up. The reason why we bring it close to our body is because as we extend our arm out, that's going to put more torque on the muscle, which is what we want. We want the eccentric portion to be loaded, not the concentric part. So that's why we help it up, bring it out, and then that's how we're going to realign that scar tissue. Now the same thing is going to happen on the outside of the shoulder. If it's not just in the front, on the outside, you're going to apply those same techniques, and now you're going to bring the weight up, bring your arm out to the side, and then slowly bring that weight out. Again, 4 count all the way back down to the end here. This is a really simple technique that you can do, and you can start to train sooner and start to strengthen those muscles that have become injured. And on top of that, you getting these muscles pumping is what's going to help flush that area of inflammation. You could take an anti-inflammatory, that's unfortunately going to stop the whole process of healing that tissue. So an anti-inflammatory is not good when you're trying to recover from something like this that needs that inflammatory process. So Dean Wilson and Eli Tomac, if your trainers aren't applying this, this is something to try out. That way you guys can start to recover sooner and get your asses back out there on the track. That way you're not watching Supercross like I am, sitting on the couch. So guys, if you've ever suffered from anything like this, any kind of muscle contusion or anything like that, this cross fiber friction and eccentric muscle contraction is what's going to help create that scar tissue to become more functional in your shoulder. So if you guys have any more questions, let me know in the comments below, and I'll either answer them in the text or I'll make a follow-up video. So that's it for me today. I'm RJ with Twin Halos, and I'll see you guys in the next video.